bless you.
Wonderful.
Whoa. That was just checking the sound. Make sure you guys can hear okay today.
It should be live.
And check and make sure you guys can see okay today. So let us know.
Anybody?
I like that we
Yo.
just start inexplicably wearing hats and sneezing on the microphone. Give me 1 second.
It says we're live.
Okay. All right. Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay. Welcome to a live stream. Whoa! Yes. Okay, we must be on because I'm seeing everybody say hi now. Okay. Well, hey, Jay. I'm AJ. I direct a lot of the songs on the channel and write them.
I'm Nate. I'm in some of the songs, and I edit a lot of the stuff too, and I'm the Shovel Werewolf.
What? Oh! He is the shovel werewolf right now.
I am the Shovel Werewolf.
Oh, should we hide behind the couch?
Nah,
One
he's
of the mods
mostly
said the video and audio were good, so.
Good. Thank you, mods.
And I'm Gwen. I participate in the channel, but I'm not an official member like these guys. But I most recently was, what was I most recently? Oh, I was Jessie in Detective Pikachu, which you haven't seen. Go check it out. And before that, I was Yuri in Doki Doki.
And you're also responsible for these atrocities today.
Yes, I am.
No, they're actually pretty cute. I like them. We also should introduce our mods. We have two moderators, I think, in today.
Yeah, it looked like them.
Yeah, so I think Aiden and Nefenjo would be here. Nefenjo, I'm sorry. Respect the moderators. They've been here a really long time, and they're fans like you. But they know all the rules, and they're here to help you. So please follow along with them. They're trying to make everybody's experience a lot of fun. And on these live chats, usually we answer a lot of questions. But today we've got something special that we're going to do. Do we?
Yeah, we can start off with that.
Yeah.
We obviously we just hit 1 million subscribers. Not just hit, but since our last live chat, we hit 1 million subscribers, and we got this fancy package from YouTube.
What?
Ah!
What?
So we're gonna open it. We got it like a week ago and Instagrammed it, and decided to wait to open it to the live chat.
This is exciting. I can't even begin to imagine what will be in a strangely shaped box like that.
I thought you've been like imagining for the last like
I
week.
have.
You've been
Oh,
making
I've been
suggestions
imagining.
of what it was.
I've been imagining it's like a rhinoceros that's been like flattened
Squashed
down.
flat.
It's like an instant rhinoceros. You add water on. It's like,
Oh.
oh,
Still
oh.
I'm waiting for the Hallelujah chorus.
Whoa, that thing is so
Whoa.
much bigger than
That
I
is
thought it was
huge.
ever going to be.
Dang.
We should tip this up for them right now. This is like the worst unboxing. You can tell we don't unbox things. Look at this
It's
thing.
a gold. It's reflecting everywhere.
There you go.
It is the
Wow.
gold play button for getting 1 million subscribers. This thing is
Wow.
huge.
Dang.
Yeah, I did not know. Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen them at other people's like houses
We
and
have
offices.
we have
they don't look this
the
cool.
the silver one, and that thing is so tiny comparatively. Yeah.
The companion for 100,000, and some of you guys might even have one of these. You think you're never gonna get one, and then one day you realize that your numbers are past that, and then they're mailing you one of these guys. And apparently, if you stick with it long enough, one day you wake up and they send you something like that instead. So
It's huge.
that is crazy. Like I said, I've seen these before. Like a lot of other YouTubers already have these. We're kind of late to the party, but
Ooh, so
wow.
It's not like a standout button like this one. It's
Yeah,
I think it's
it's just enormous.
not
is what
even
it is.
framed.
no, it's a giant plaque.
It's just a
it doesn't
gigantic
need to be
plaque.
framed.
Okay, so yeah, they've
it's
changed
an
it.
independent plaque.
It's not.
Yeah, they've
It's
made
got
them different.
mounting built into the back of it. Though,
Okay,
So.
yeah, so you can just hang it.
Wow.
Yeah, that looks different from all our friends' buttons. So I guess you can tell like what year you got to it. But that's okay. It's really, really cool looking.
Gigantic.
Yeah, I'm actually. It's got like an inset
Yeah,
instead.
it's all inset.
Yeah, instead of being one that like sticks out a little bit.
We probably don't want to read this. Do we want to
Wow.
read this?
Nah. Maybe we'll like take a picture of it for Instagram later.
Gotcha.
Follow us on Instagram, and maybe you'll see a picture of exactly what kind of cool note you get from YouTube when you get 1 million subscribers. Yeah, thank you guys. You guys are some of those 1 million subscribers. Maybe you're one of the people that got us to 1 million subscribers. So appreciate that. Thank you. Before we answer questions, I just want to say, I woke up and our neighbors are building a yard They're building a wall outside. And I was watching, they've got a team of like 10 people out there, like putting together like cement and bricks, making this wall. And it was weird to get up around noon, getting ready for a live chat, and look outside and see people building a wall and think, this is the kind of job I'd probably be out doing right now. Just something that, like, not because I'm good at building walls, but because I can follow directions, I can work hard. So I'd probably get paid to go out and do things like that on Saturday morning. And instead, because of you guys, I get to be making videos with my friends and doing a live chat for 1 million subscribers on a Saturday morning instead. So thank you. You guys have given me such a cool job. And I can't get over how incredibly lucky I am to do this. So yeah, thank you.
Moving on to the rules of the chat.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, obviously you may notice you're in slow mode, so you can't spam the chat. We answer questions in live chats if you haven't been here before. So the best way to do that is write your question, the word question, in all caps, followed by your question. Obviously the chat moves fast still, even in slow mode. And somebody already super chatted, which we'll explain what that is. Super chat is a little money icon next to the emoji. Like if you want to type an emoji, there's a little money box next to it. You can hit that. You donate money to us. It's called a super chat, and it's basically a way to get your question answered. We do miss a few that are of lower monetary value, but the mods are pretty good at finding them and telling us about them.
YouTube tries to prioritize higher paid ones, so unfortunately, if it's really busy, it might be harder for us to catch something that YouTube's not prioritizing. But they should all show up in color for us. They should have your name, and they should have your question or your comment. So,
like this one right here from
Perfect
Che
example.
Inuyasha. Hi, Che Inuyasha.
hello,
He
welcome
says,
back.
Congrats on getting the play button with a giant gritty face. We also have giant
Woo!
gritty faces.
Thank you. We do. Thank you so much, and thank you for a super chat. It's good to see you back. We see you pretty much every live chat now, I think, and it's cool to see the regulars here. You start to like recognize all the same names and go, "You're here every time." So, Shay's always here.
I was gonna say a couple quick more things. If your question is, will we make blank musical, blank being whatever game? Answer's always maybe. We don't rule anything out, and we haven't committed to a lot of things. So just know that if that's your question, we just answered it basically.
Yeah, the question is maybe.
Yeah, and
we're not actually confirming, I think, anything right now. There are no projects, I think, that we're willing to say 100%. Oh, there's one project.
Yeah, I was gonna say we will announce. Do you want to just do that now?
Yeah.
Obviously, we have a May musical coming, and that is going to be Granny. We're
Woo!
Granny musical based on Granny.
Granny!
A lot of people have been asking for it.
There are
and
like no songs about Granny out there. I've been looking for them going, okay, what are other people doing? Actually, this is a relevant super chat, actually. CG5 just donated $10. I know CG5. CG5 is friends with Oreo, does music on his own channel. His question was, do you know De Way? And if you listen to his No De Way song, you might find out De Way. Also, he might work on a Granny song. I feel like that's the kind of thing that he would do. So, hey CG, what's going on? Good to see you here. And thank you for the super chat. You don't have to do that, man. I'm gonna go bother you on your own channel sometime. Again, I've done it before. I lurk sometimes.
I saw somebody ask how much the silly hats were. The silly hats started out just plain black. I just threw all kinds of
You did
ribbon and
this?
crap on them.
You modded it?
I did this.
Wow.
So they were super cheap. They were like
I
$5
thought-
hats or something. And
I didn't know
I
that.
covered them in stuff. So
They look so
make your own
professional.
funny hats.
Yeah, I just assumed. Wow. So cool. Mine has hearts on it.
Well, yeah. Who else with hearts on your hat?
Oh, another super chat just came in. We're already gonna start missing them. I feel like
Oh
this is
my
where
gosh.
YouTube starts like
Oh, wrong button.
starts to hijack things.
Medicat05. Thanks for the super chat. Hey guys, I am super proud of y'all. You guys inspired me to start making music videos. I'm going to start this summer. And also, here's a question. What's your favorite part of being on RE?
Well, first of all, good luck with the music. I'm really excited. Make sure you share it around, including with us. Love to hear it. I think it's really fun. What is our favorite part of doing RE? Wow.
The schedule, for the most part. It's nice to, I mean, yeah, obviously you have work to do and there are times you have to do things and get them done. But for the most part, the schedule is, you know, you make your own hours kind of thing. If you don't feel like working for 3 hours or something like that or a day, you can kind of cram out later or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not like the 9 to 5 job where you're like, I have to be here at this time. I have to put in these hours and then I have to leave and
Yeah.
go home and all these things.
Yeah. Even if it had that, though, I would probably still enjoy it because I think, honestly, oh, man. Do you know what yours is? Because I'm like, that wouldn't stop me. If there was a 9 to 5 schedule we had to do for this, I would actually still enjoy it.
Favorite. There's very little I dislike about being on RE, so trying to find a favorite is difficult. Probably just the change. Like, each new project is a different thing. It never feels monotonous to me. It's always, and maybe it does to you after 7 years. There's kind of a cycle.
The music side can start to feel monotonous just because there's so many projects. It's hard to like keep track of what like notes I've used in which patterns and go, that sounds too much like. There's a CG5 problem. Go subscribe to that guy.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about that, like, when we were dressing up as Jesse and James, I was like, oh, I'm back in a costume. I'm very rarely back in the costume with you guys. It's always something new. It's always something different.
It's true.
There's a lot.
Except
of
when
fun
you wear
in that.
Detective Pikachu over and over again.
That's true. You're
Yeah.
Pikachu a lot.
I wear that Pikachu one. I think one of my favorite things, it's maybe not the favorite, like you could take this away and I'd still like the job. But one of my favorite things is going to events and things like that and getting to meet fans. I think, you know, even things you're not expecting to meet fans at, when you like go out to the store or especially at things like conventions and you run into somebody who didn't know they were going to see you there and they know who you are. And they like have watched the videos and they want to talk to you about them. That's the coolest thing. Like, I'll never get over how cool that is when somebody's like, I know who you are. And you're like, really? And they're like, yeah, I watched you on YouTube and you did the Ganondorf thing or whatever. It's like, what? You did that? You're so red. You just melt into the ground. Like, I can't believe it.
And we get that even at not conventions sometimes.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to remember the last time.
I mean, it happens in public sometimes. I'm pretty sure it happened at E3, right?
Yeah.
Some guy recognized you and was like, I love the Amiibo song.
Yeah, I was like, the Amiibo song? Like, that one's not even that recent. But, yeah, it does happen. Walmart had it happen. I walked into Walmart. I don't know. A college campus, I was handing out water for finals, and somebody there was like, AJ, hey, what's going on? I was like, I know you.
We got stopped on a date once at the movie theater by
Yeah, we
someone who
did.
was like, I know your face.
That was cool, too.
It was.
I don't know. But it's weird because you guys have the reaction of being like, oh, you're real people. I saw you. We have the same reaction of going like, you're real people? Like, real people watch this? Like, humans that I just see outside just have seen the videos? It's weirdly the same exact experience that you guys have, being like, wow, you're real. We also find you someplace, and when you're like, hey, I watch, and you're like, you're real? Like, the people on the internet actually that watch this, you're one of them?
I think we got another super chat.
Yeah, and I'll get to this in a second.
Oh,
This
okay.
one amuses
Sorry.
me because of the hats we're wearing,
Sorry,
so
too
I want
much.
to. So, Celestia Ludenberg asked, have you ever been to or wanted to come to England, and can you do an English accent? I feel like the hats kind of lend themselves a little bit
An
to
English
try.
accent? Proper English accent?
So it had to be proper, mate. It could be like this
Well, Scotland
instead.
proper. Oh, this is the Cockney accent, is it?
It is. What are you going
Which
on
side of
about?
England is this from? Is it from the north or the south side?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I can do that too. We can go up here. Can you do one?
You do a proper British
I'm a
accent.
pass, so I don't offend
No,
any
proper
people in the
I'm
British
channel.
sure we're doing it
It's
all
not a
wrong,
proper
and
gentleman.
we apologize.
No.
But we'd love to go to England. I think all of us
That'd be great.
are at a point where we'd love to travel more and see more places and see more of you guys. But
Some of us have talked about going to England.
some of us have talked about going to England, but not on business.
Nah, not really.
Pleasure.
Maybe we'll just randomly bump into you someplace. We'll randomly encounter you someplace.
You might want to hit the green one. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna. What? Say New Asha again.
Hi.
Wow.
Do you guys plan to come to Minnesota in the future?
Oh my goodness.
I think that's basically the same thing where we'd love to.
I mean,
do,
yes.
But I don't know that we have any plans to.
Well, it's funny because we actually had somebody from Minnesota come to Los Angeles just a week ago, and we were still finishing Detective Pikachu. So like they had been trying to coordinate with me to do something, and meet us while we were out here. And I felt really bad that I wasn't able to make that work. So I actually sent an email to that person. Maybe it was you. I don't think it was though. And said, hey, there are conventions in Minnesota. I'm sorry that we missed you this time. I think it'd be really cool maybe that in the future we could come out to, you in Minnesota and maybe connect, on your turf instead, since we weren't able to make it work here. So I've already been talking to people from Minnesota trying to coordinate maybe coming to a convention near you guys. So, wow. That's a new super chat. I'm gonna read this one, okay?
I mean, the yellow one is still new as well.
Oh, it is?
it?
Oh
I
my
think
goodness.
it is. It popped up.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah.
Okay, so
Whoa.
let's do that one the last one.
Queen AJ.
Oh,
Great
yes.
name.
I remember you.
Hey guys, glad to be back. I took your advice and asked some cons here in Florida, really? If they might consider having you guys as guests. Also, just became a patron. I think my phone just buzzed because of you. See you around on Discord. Well, thank you so much for supporting us, Queen AJ, and thank you also for asking your conventions locally to host us, because that would be fantastic. We've not gone to Florida. It's a
And-
state just we haven't been in for conventions.
That is like the best way to get us to be able to come to where you are is to talk to the conventions near you, because we can talk to them, but if they don't think people are going to be interested,
Yeah.
they're not as likely to bring us.
Yeah.
So show them that you're interested, and we're a lot more likely to be in your neighborhood.
And it's so weird to try to tell a convention, people will be interested in us, I promise. Like, they're like, will they though? But when you guys are like, you know who I'm interested in as somebody who lives here by the convention? That's when the conventions are like, oh, do they have a URL? Can you send us a link? So yeah.
So thank you
good on
so
you.
much.
Yeah, that's a really excellent way, and thank you. Anybody else who's got a convention they want us to attend, try the same thing. You might be surprised. We'll still try from our end too, though, and be like, people might be interested in. Speaking of conventions, really quick, you want to plug? We're gonna be in a
We're
state.
gonna be in
you.
Connecticut,
Yeah.
Hartford, Connecticut.
Hopefully that's a state near you. If it's not, you can drive a really long ways, maybe.
It is a really pretty state.
July 12th to the 15th, I think.
I believe so.
It's called Kineticon.
That sounds about right.
You can Google it. It's also appeared in our social media. It's in the.
Oh, yes.
We mentioned it in the end of the teaser for Detective Pikachu.
Connecticut.
So, while you look that up, eBoy Minecraft. Thanks for the super chat. And all they said basically was they love our music and to keep it up.
Thank you.
So we
E-Boy
love
Minecraft.
you too.
And there's 3 hearts.
Aww.
A heart for each of us.
Aw, I'm
Wonderful.
keeping mine
I
forever.
was gonna say I already have one. It's keeping me alive. Yours is the spare in case I have a problem with mine. And the way I eat, I'll probably have a problem with mine.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah, thank you so much. Really appreciate that.
We got, I was gonna say, we got another super chat from Kiara Curry.
Uh-oh.
They didn't say anything.
Donation. They want
but
to support
they
somebody
just
else's.
wanted to support us. So,
Thank you so
thank
much.
you.
Let's find another question. We'll attach it to that one. Thank you for sponsoring somebody's question.
They will sponsor.
Whose question they sponsor?
I don't know.
Who are they gonna sponsor? Yeah, I was gonna say there's a bunch of good ones out
I
here.
know. There's maybe they sponsored this.
Question from Grayson Livesey.
How is the Nugget Cave?
It's better now.
The Nugget Cave is dark and scary and full of nuggets.
Nuggets.
The Nugget Cave is dark and scary.
Oh, Emily, you didn't have to do this. I was gonna get to it. I was just gonna answer it later.
Emily Collins.
Hi, Emily.
Hey,
It's
what's
been
going
really
on?
nice chatting with you, by the way. Question for Gwen. I know you love to write. You're really good at it too. Thank you. So can you please give me some writing tips because I'm writing a book. Well, that is awesome. First of all, I love
Writing tips.
people writing books.
Absolutely. Ambitious.
I don't know what to do for just overall writing tips though. For me, practice is a really big thing. Like doing it every day makes it so much easier. The more breaks I take, the like more rusty I feel, and so it's better to just like keep chugging away at it, and you get steadily better, and it just comes smoother that way too. And also finding people that you trust to read it and talk to you about it is really awesome. That's not necessarily your best friends because sometimes they just want to like compliment you. Sometimes it's actual like strangers on the internet that want to write too, and you trade and you trust that they're going to give you honesty, but in a kind way. Don't go looking for
Kind
people that are just going
honesty.
to beat you up. Look for someone who can point out where you're good and where you need to improve, and that you trust their opinion. And that's a really, really awesome way to make sure that you're writing something. Because it's not always just for you. You write something and you want to make sure that it's telling a story to somebody else. So finding a reader that can give you feedback is really good.
By the way, anybody who likes to do video stuff, you can apply that same feedback to make it a video and have like honest feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa!
Ooh.
What?
Thank you, Kira.
Kiara
Again.
Curry. just sent $100.
I think that sponsors like 5 questions, doesn't it?
That's a lot, and that one's gonna be there forever. So we're gonna have the mark of Kira on this
Wow,
chat
thank you so
for
much.
probably the rest of the afternoon. Wow, YouTube loves those. Look how strong and bold and red that one was.
Uh-huh.
Wow, you guys take such good care of us. It's crazy. We're not doing anything that cool today. No.
All right, well, how about you've been working on the music lately, so you
Yeah.
can answer that right now.
Absolutely. So, Stygian's question was sponsored by Kira. Question, which program do you use to make the music tracks? I want to make some myself. Well,
Don't use his program.
no, I mean, here's the thing. I use a program. So here's the thing.
So get this.
So get this.
Here's what we're going to start with. Everybody does it differently, and everyone finds
Yeah.
a program that works for them. So what AJ's about to do is the program that works for him. It's a good place to start for you.
I found a program that worked really well for me, having like zero music training. It's called MIDI Maker, and I don't think you can find it anymore because I got it back in like 1999 or something. But it's literally like a grid, and you point and click and draw little like colored boxes, and they basically play notes. So you know, like those like organs that have like a what do you call that? A cylinder that's got like little
Like a
pock
music
marks in it.
box.
Yeah, and as it goes by, it like plucks the little strings on it. It's basically the same idea of you're going to draw out what the music should sound like. I use something like that to write like all the songs. You can use whatever you want, but something visual, if you don't know music, is really, really helpful. We also sample, I think, in Pro Tools, or we mix in Pro Tools. We sampled Detective Pikachu in GarageBand, but that's unusual. We also messed around with Reaper a little bit. So I think Reaper's free. GarageBand, I think, comes free if you buy a Mac.
Yeah, I think it's free with Mac.
But there are free options. If you want a good option, they have things like Sibelius or, what do they call it? Finale, I think. I don't know. Stuff that's way above. I don't know how to use it. I can't do music enough. But I can do it enough for YouTube. Good question. Here's another good question.
Do you want to read it?
Nate can read it.
Undertale Pig 23 asks, "Who's everyone's favorite Undertale character?"
Uh-oh.
This is going to be hard for you.
This is more like, who's not your favorite Undertale character? Nate, you go first. It's Sans, isn't it?
But,
Sans your favorite?
I don't. Papyrus.
Papyrus?
Papyrus
Oh,
is pretty awesome.
he's a good choice. Is he your favorite too?
No, I was trying. The little monster kid that follows you around. I don't remember.
Monster Kid is his
that
name.
just his
Yeah.
name? I like Monster Kid. I like the
Oh,
feeling
that's
of
a
like
good one.
having a little buddy as you're going through the game, and he's so
Oh, yeah.
cute. His little like striped shirt and his funny little
He
head.
is.
I know
love
who
him.
my favorite characters are. The 2 dogs that you trick that you're a dog. I like that they're like, you're a dog, you smell like a good dog.
But what about
They're
the
my
guards that you trick into falling in love with each other?
I was gonna say,
Those are good too.
yeah, they're pretty good. Do you trick them into falling in love, or did they just have feelings for each other all along?
You trick them into confessing
Oh.
and distracting themselves.
Spoilers.
I mean, maybe I did. Maybe I'm just cool.
Maybe.
I mean, I think that's the only way to probably beat them
I'm pretty sure.
without murdering them.
Well, murder is always an option. Remember that. It's Undertale.
I was gonna say Flowey's a pretty good character.
Ugh.
So, no. Grr. I cannot. There are too many characters.
Cannot.
I cannot. There are too many good characters. I'm kind of fond of the riverboat guy. He has like no character, but I like his design. I don't know. Papyrus is really cool. He says so
He
on
has
his
such a
shirt.
cool dude t-shirt.
Going on a date with him is the best. I'll just say. Sorry, our first date was the second best.
Oh.
But I didn't get to show you a race car bed.
And we didn't have spaghetti.
We didn't have spaghetti, so kind of missed out. We could improve that just a little bit still.
It's true.
Yeah.
Pure Energy asks, and thank you for your donation, by the way.
Yes, thank you.
I love your videos. It's my first live stream.
Welcome.
Yay! Thanks for being here.
Hat on you.
And my question is, how do you decide the singers in a musical?
Well, usually we decide the actors, and the singers are based on that. If it's something though, like, okay, so My Own Little Nightmare, for example, we didn't have to use the same person on screen. Or there are songs, I think, that, like Arms of a Fighter, where the singer is not the character. Usually then, we'll just go with either what will sound good with the music or what will look good with the picture, if that makes sense.
And they went two different ways on those, because in My Own Little Nightmare, I acted and sang, but in Arms, he was on screen, but we got...
Raimi.
It was just Raimi, right?
Yeah, Raimi, who has done a lot of really cool music for us. Yeah, and in that case, it's because Raimi just has a really great, amazing voice, and you can go look him up on like any of the musicals. I don't have his information right in front of me. But yeah, sometimes it's just about who's got the right vocal quality. And it's not me. For something like Arms of a Fighter, we have a temp track, maybe we'll release it someday, of what it sounded like when I sang it. And I gave it to Raimi. He was like, so this is what I did. Can you do it better now? And he was like, oh yeah. And he didn't say it like that. He was like, I know exactly, this is really helpful, thank you. We missed one. We missed one.
We did.
Oh no, Miss Gwendolyn.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, thank you, Neff and Joe.
But Christopher4285 asked, AJ, didn't you throw that shirt away on Instagram?
Did I?
You threw away the old one.
Oh yeah,
You
I
outside.
had multiple ones. Okay, yes. I'm sorry. I threw away a shirt that looked like this. I don't even think it's the same model.
It was the same color.
Well, I'm not sure if it was made by the same company, because we kept getting
But it
these
looked
made
very
after the
similar.
first run. Yeah. Well, I like these, and they're still available, by the way. So instead of super chatting, if any of you guys would like, maybe go order some Random Encounters merch, because we have T-shirts, and hopefully they're in the description below. And we're working on hats, by the way, next. So new shirts are coming, hopefully, and also hats.
Woohoo.
Not hats like these, like caps.
No,
Baseball
I'm sorry.
caps.
China Smith donated with no message, so thank you so much,
Thank
China.
you very much.
And Rose Pugh said, what made you start doing musicals?
Thank you again for all the super chats, everybody. What made you start doing musicals?
I'm gonna break your finger. You keep pointing it in my face. Needle Mouse was where it started. We did our contest for Sonic's 19th.
19th. But why was it a musical?
Because AJ decided it was gonna beat everyone's faces off in the contest.
Well, did you disagree?
No. We have a history of doing musical numbers, even in like college and high school videos. It is an interesting choice considering you're not like trained in music. We didn't go to college for music, so. But we like musicals.
Yeah, I think one of the things about a musical number is that it's not something everybody thinks of making. And in the case of the Sonic the Hedgehog contest, we knew that most people weren't going to submit a musical, and we wanted to stand out. So that's still kind of true that if you make a musical number on YouTube, it's less... You're probably not going to stumble across one of those as readily as you'll stumble across a vlog or a Let's Play. Like, there are certain kinds of videos you see all the time on YouTube, and certain kinds of videos you just never see. And especially, like, what we make, where you end up with, like, a tap dancing number in the middle, or, you know, like, stuff like that that's just so far out there into, like, the show tune Broadway side of things, it gets really unusual. Not even just doing gameplay. A lot of Let's Play channels will have gameplay kind of stuff going on in the background. The fact that we'll go make costumes and sets and dress up and stuff and be the characters, that's even unusual. So a lot of it's about standing out. And if you're trying to make your own YouTube channel, just keep in mind, you want to stand out from other people's channels. So hunt something down that you do well. Make sure it stands out. Hopefully that helps anybody with Let's Play questions. Yeah, Wayne? Right?
I do just want to go ahead and mention that Kira Cass donated again, or Kira
Whoa!
Curry donated again, and thank you so
Whoa!
much. This time it came with a message.
Oh?
Who's your favorite YouTuber?
Who's your favorite YouTuber? Okay, I'm going to throw this one back to everybody in the chat today.
We
And no, this is not like tell us that we're your favorite YouTuber. No,
we want to know who else we should be looking at, who you're
yeah.
enjoying.
So
who we
maybe
should go
don't
enjoy too.
drop our name. Drop somebody else's that you watch on YouTube. I would love to know who everybody in our circle is watching right now, or not right now, because I know who you're watching right now. Who are our favorite YouTubers? I mean, I'll be honest. I'm gonna probably just say what a bunch of you guys are gonna say. I think watching Game Theory is one of my favorite shows on YouTube. I actually watch even episodes about games I've never played. I don't do it a lot. I mostly stick to the ones that are games I've seen before. But I watch a lot of MatPat.
I have been following Tyler Ward for a really long time.
Oh, yeah?
You probably don't know who that is. But he...
Tell me more about Tyler Ward.
Tyler Ward has been doing covers for a really long time.
Okay.
He started doing original music, and he's really fun because he usually takes music, and instead of just doing a straight up cover where he copies, he'll make it acoustic, or he'll turn it into his style, or he'll do something and make it really, really fun. So I remember a lot of times I'd hear songs on the radio and be like, oh, I bet you Tyler did a better job of this. And I'd go and I'd find his version, and I listen to him all the time. He's great.
Okay. Maybe I'll check him out.
You won't.
No, I might. Music people are something we kind of are interested in working with. So. I know who you're gonna say.
Yeah, it's the angry video game nerd.
You and the angry video game nerd.
I don't watch. I honestly don't watch YouTube. I don't. I am subscribed to 10 people, if that.
That's okay. You're selective.
Yeah. I like him, and I mean I like bad lip reading, but he's big. He's really big.
There's a lot of. I mean, MatPat.
That's true. I guess that's true.
Yeah. So
I like
Tyler
bad lip reading a lot.
Probably has 10 million too, doesn't he?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's a
Sorry,
lot.
who else?
It's just a bad lip reading.
Okay. I mean, those are good. I was gonna say honest trailers. Actually, I watch those still. Way bigger than we are, but fun to watch still. Yeah. Good question.
Maltonio Howard asked, are there any YouTube guests you guys really want to work with?
Well, thank you for the donation, buddy. Guests? Oh, is in sorry, you mean guests guest stars?
I assume that's what it means. Other YouTubers we'd love to have guest star with us.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't think we've talked about publicly. We tried to get Brizzy Voices in on Cuphead, and it fell through. So that was sad. I know how much you guys want to see Jack actually be in a video. So he's another one that, even though we've gotten him now as a voice, it would be incredible to actually have him in a video physically. And from what I know of Jack, he's a pretty fun-loving guy. So maybe if he was ever nearby and we could get in touch with him, maybe he would actually find it a lot of fun to come goof around on set for a day and be a character in a musical live action. So those are a couple of them. I think Game Grumps one day, and the whole Starbomb, NSP group could be fun to work with, because we haven't done anything really with them for the most part. Smosh, actually, someday it would still be cool to do something with Smosh.
I mean, you tried to get Brental Floss in on
It's true.
as well.
Yeah, worked on trying to get Brental Floss in something. Oh, so actually, it's a pretty big list.
All right, and Nifenjo is letting us know. Oh crap! Oh, I'm sorry. Nifenjo was pointing out that Queen AJ has again sent us some money, which is wonderful. Thank you. And she wanted to know if she sent us her RE T-shirt, would we sign it?
Yes, we have actually done this before for people. If you send us a shirt, we will sign it. We also sign things for free at conventions. So if you find us at a convention near you, we will always sign for free there too. Unless the convention tries to charge. I don't know. Is that something that conventions do? Where they're we collect the money on you guys signing? That seems weird.
I don't know.
No one's ever asked us to do that, so I don't
You
think
got
it's a
2
problem.
more though.
Yeah. Yes, you can find our mailing address, maybe not in the About section. Uh-oh.
I think it is.
I was going to say, I got to do some work on making sure that all these things are visible for you guys. Yeah, we have a P.O. box, and you can send it to us there. I know it's on our Facebook page. It's probably on our Instagram.
It's definitely on the Instagram.
Yeah, we should put it here on YouTube. I think the fear is somebody's going to send us a box of cockroaches or something. We're
Don't send us
gross.
cockroaches.
Why would you do that? The same reason somebody trolls you in a game. All right.
All right, so we got 2 more super chats we're gonna handle real quick, and then we're gonna try and
Good.
answer something that didn't come with the super chat, because as much as we do try to give precedence.
Well,
to those,
this one
but-
gives us the opportunity to.
Oh, it does.
HIY
Right.
Gamer contributed, but is sponsoring one of your questions.
Aha, he's going
Thank
to
you.
sponsor.
whose question? Some lucky person got their question sponsored.
It's going to be. Oh, you guys are telling us about your favorite YouTubes. Thank you.
I was gonna say I'm like enjoying like scrolling. Scrolling is a thing that people do, right?
Scrolling? Do you mean scrolling?
Scrolling, no, scrolling. By the way, Kira, I saw your super chat as well. Instagrams we don't tend to follow because we're trying to keep our streamlined social media so that we can find and respond to people quickly without browsing through a bunch of other things in the feed. So unfortunately, we have kind of a business account and we don't tend to follow a lot of people with it. But we're always happy to be connected with people. So anybody who tags us and things and stuff like that, we try to check out. Sometimes we even try to like or leave comments and stuff. And that goes the same for if you contact us on Twitter or on YouTube even. Sometimes I've seen some really cool fan videos you guys have made. And it's fun sometimes to go leave a comment on them and things like that. So anybody who likes to use social media like that.
If you could be any Pokemon, who would you be?
Emily Collins got a question sponsored.
Isn't that lovely?
Also, she just made a Just Monica cover, it looks like.
She did.
Cool. If I could be any Pokemon, Clefairy is probably the answer.
Detective Pikachu.
No! No, it'd be Clefairy.
Okay.
I'd be a Clefairy.
You make
Because
it
I could do a
Clefairy.
cool moon dance, and I could use metronome to copy other people, which is all I'm good at. And I'd be cute and pink.
You would be cute pink.
Yeah.
I
Like cute fangs.
just want to be Magikarp so I can lay around and be lazy all day. I don't have to do anything. I'll just sit there and go flop, flop, flop,
You
flop,
can
flop,
be
flop,
Slack
flop.
off instead.
Slack off. There you go.
Yeah, but at least this way, at some point, I have like hopes of becoming something big and awesome in the future.
Okay.
I'm just gonna chill out for a while though.
Magikarp. You be any Pokemon, Nate.
Also
a Clefairy. He also
no,
wants to be a Clefairy.
no.
He's very into them. Thinks they're great.
No.
He's just copying me
No.
with metronome.
Okay. Whatever. I'll let that be. Sure, yep. Whatever. I'll be Clefairy.
All right,
Whatever.
two Clefairies and flip flop on the couch.
Whatever.
Civi Rabbings sent us
You
a
want me to do
lovely
second.
donation and was asking if it would be okay to send us some Norwegian candy.
You can try. I think it's okay. We do have a policy about usually getting food and trying to avoid eating it.
Sealed food, like
case
completely sealed.
Yeah.
We can tell the wrappers have never been opened. Those kind of things are the best thing to try and send.
Factory manufactured.
Yes. Please don't send us your homemade goods, as delicious as they might be.
They might be laced with something,
Ooh.
or we could just have a weird allergy to something that we didn't know we had.
Yep. So things with labels that we know are in, so we know what's in there and that we know where it came from.
If
exactly.
it's in Norwegian, I'm not sure the labels will help a lot, but we can
That's
try.
fair. But we can Google it.
Yeah, they have Google Translate.
And candy is fun. I think most of us on this couch have a sweet tooth.
I have enough sweet tooth for
To go
everyone.
around,
Yes. What else we got? Let's get some questions that are not sponsored. Oh, well, somebody tried to
Yeah.
sponsor one. Hold on, we'll get to that in a second. Here's a question. Yes, from Savannah Chen. Where did Peter go for vacation?
He's on a staycation, right?
Yeah,
he's,
he is.
He's still just here.
He's on a learning-cation, I think, really.
Whoa.
His vacation is not like a true vacation in the sense that he didn't go just relax and stop doing, like, work. He's doing more of his own work, and he's doing a lot of, like, research work. So it's not the same work he's been doing, and yet I would classify it still as kind of, he's working. He's doing a lot.
He's working, yeah.
Yeah,
No.
and he's definitely not kicking back
I think he's
on a
taking
beach
a class or
someplace.
two as well.
He's
Yeah.
learning about like video games and a different side of them in production and stuff.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot of cool things.
Not my kind of vacation, but Peter loves learning more than he has more fun learning than I might have fun playing video games.
He's definitely in firm recharge time, and we're really happy that he gets a chance to do that. I've actually been calling it more of a sabbatical than a vacation, which is like
Yeah.
a thing that professors do when they're like, I'm going to stop doing the work I usually do, and I'm going to go recharge and learn and like get ready to teach for a couple more years, but do this time for me, work I want to do.
Yeah.
Which I think is a pretty good way to describe what he's doing. He's doing work he wants to do with zero pressure anywhere else.
You know what he's been like taking classes about, or what he's?
I think
interested
he's involved with stuff with Unity or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
So game
Hopefully-
design.
game design mostly, I think, or
That's pretty cool.
programming or something like that.
Okay. He's been talking about, he's got a couple games he wants to do on like mobile.
Which sounds super fun.
Yeah.
Like, I want to play them.
He has talked, I mean, very vaguely about something Random Encounters related. So I don't know if you guys would play an RE game, but I know he's talked about making an RE game, and I think some of you guys have too. So interestingly enough, it's something that both fans and us have been both talking about from separate ends. Maybe one day that'll happen. We'll try to let you know in a different monthly live chat when he comes back if it's something he's actually thinking about or it was just something to, test some ideas with. Mm-hmm. We'll see. Oh, that last question about the Pokemon. I want to see, what Pokemon would you guys be? Did we miss any good ones? Let us know which Pokemon you guys would be.
There's so many. Of course
No, we got them all.
No.
I went to the Pokérap in my head. It was like Clefairy, Magikarp, Clefairy. That was it. The only 2 Pokemon in the whole thing.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, Doug Coffee
Hey, Doug.
gave us a lovely donation as well.
Thanks, Doug.
And it says, congratulations.
Wow.
We've looking back through the past, I know you guys mentioned what happened to Casey Dwyer, but what happened to Emily Brown? I liked her.
Well, the good news is nothing has happened to her.
She was
She's
in
fine.
Honey Pop, wasn't she?
She was, yeah.
So she's been around not super
I
recently.
mean,
but
yeah, I was
recently.
going to say like a year ago.
More
but
recently than Casey, though.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. Emily also has a job. She actually might have a couple. I feel like she balances like work that she enjoys doing on the side and trying to build into her own like business because she's kind of an entrepreneur. But she's also been doing a lot of art department stuff in the past with actual like TV productions and short films and stuff. So busy, very busy girl. And I think it'd be great to work with her again. So we'll see what the next project is that we can. Honey Pop was a great opportunity. And we had a lot of fun together on that one. So hopefully like everybody that we've worked with in the past at some point comes back because we have picked some really talented, awesome people to work with before or just been lucky. And so as much as I want to keep working with new people, I also don't ever want to lose track of some of the awesome people that have been in our past videos. So thank you for asking about them. It warms my heart that you guys know some of these names of some of these great people, want to see them come back. Mm-hmm. Okay, Miss Gwendolyn.
I read the last one.
Oh, you read the last one?
I did.
Then I shall read this one in Ganondorf's voice.
Oh boy.
Ganondorf says he doesn't. This is Andrew Cameron says, working on a Dungeons and Dragons campaign for some kids. I plan to have the beard make a cameo. What would he give to a party of adventurers?
Marshmallows. He
Sack
would
of
give them
marshmallows.
lots of marshmallows.
Marshmallows.
Or he'd demand marshmallows.
That's stupid.
But he probably would. He probably would, actually. Oh, what if he made a weapon, like a marshmallow weapon? Like, imagine, like, the magical marshmallow mace, but when you hit somebody with it, it sticks. So then you can, like, drag them places, like, whip them around.
It's kind of useless.
You only hit them once, and then they're stuck.
I would
on it.
That's
imagine
not
if
what
you
a
had
mace is, and then
marshmallows.
they become the mace. You're like collecting the mace
It's-
and having it up to hurt people.
It's like, oh no,
Katamari.
Katamari, thank you.
A
Yes, you
Katamari
roll
mace.
them up into the marshmallow mace so that you can like have a bigger mace to hit people with. No, that is the weapon. The beard would give somebody the magical marshmallow mace.
I feel like marshmallows would make a better shield or armor than a weapon.
Well, then everything's gonna stick on you, so you're just gonna get slower and heavier. I guess the same as
The
throwing
sword
mace.
is gonna get stuck in it. Okay, sure.
Well, anyway, Andrew Cameron.
We hope that answers
That's
your question.
that's what I think. I think it's really cool that you're making a D&D campaign, or that you plan to have the beard in it. That's actually really cool too.
The beard.
How about Oh Fudge Shih Tzu's question?
Oh, what? This one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll ask that one.
Sure.
Question: how do you know each other?
I'll do you one better. Why do you?
I got that reference.
I've known AJ since first grade. We went to elementary school and
We
then
were like
high
this
school and then college together. So
You were taller than that.
No, I was this tall
No.
in first. You didn't know me in first grade. Only
You
he
were-
did.
you
Back
were-
me up.
you
I was
were
this tall in
taller
first
than
grade.
that.
Right?
yeah, you might have been that tall. I don't know.
I don't actually know. Are there any first graders in the chat? How tall are you? I assume you're like this tall, but if you're like this tall,
Oh my goodness.
it helped to know.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Have you've been a first grader more recently than I have? So.
That's true.
You probably remember.
I'm pretty sure 7-year-old, 7. How old are you? Oh, never mind. You were that tall.
Yes.
Yeah, so they've known each other forever. I met AJ through Peter because I, through crazy loop-de-loops, met Peter in college. We didn't go to the same college, but we met. And then on a road trip that a friend and I were taking, I asked to crash on Peter's couch because I knew he lived out here, and crashing on the couch is free, guys.
He had a weird roommate, and they made weird YouTube videos together.
He indeed had a weird roommate. I walked in, and he was in the kitchen frying French fries or something, and he was like, "This is the first time I've done this in a long time. Do these taste good?"
I did that?
Yes, that is the first thing you ever said to me. Do these taste good?
Really?
Sounds like an AJ thing.
You might,
terrible
You
pickup
might have
line.
said hello. Well, it wasn't a pickup line at the time.
No, it wasn't. I could have done better, though.
No, you didn't.
We should time travel
It was
back
fine.
and fix that.
It was fine.
But
Don't
maybe
time
But did they taste good? That's the important thing.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, okay, good. All right. No problems then.
Yeah. No, it was great.
Yeah.
And then I moved out here, and then I actually started hanging out with them. But that was the meeting and how we knew each other.
Yes. Let's see. Question from New Ethan Plays. Anything else for Bendy? Because Chapter 4 came out. And then a couple of tongue sticky out faces just to remind us that, like, only half serious, but kind of serious. I don't think so.
Probably not, no.
Yeah. We're really proud to have made what we made. But
Yeah, we're proud of Bendy. We like what we made. I enjoy the stop motion, but it's a lot of work for
tons of work.
not.
I mean, the
Enough
video
returns.
has done well, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's just you can't spend that much time on one video. Like we saw it happen with Cuphead, to be honest. It's a great example of spending too long by YouTube standards on one video, and then having some people not even really satisfied with what you made after all those months. So unfortunately, even though we've had more people like the Bendy stop motion we did, it's still a really long time to put into just one video and kind of shortchange everything else along the way, and then feel like you didn't even necessarily get the payout that you were hoping you'd have at the end of it. So unfortunately, probably not. But I wouldn't write entirely off. I've actually sent an email in the past month or something to the Meatly about possibly doing another Bendy thing. So you never know. And with that said, we're also talking to animators again about potentially having more options for animating in the future. And if you are an animator and you have an animation YouTube channel, make sure you have a YouTube animation channel before you do this. Send us a link to your animation YouTube channel. I'd love to see, what kind of work you've done in the past and maybe talk to you about working with us in the future. Who wants to read this one? You want to read this one.
Cyan Lady asked, "What happened to Kate Herbert?"
That was the power of suggestion, by the way. What happened to Kate Herbert?
I find this a funny question because we saw Katie this week.
And we did.
We filmed something with Katie this week. So as far as I know, nothing happened to Katie.
Yeah, do you know something we don't
She
know?
went home. That's what happened to her.
Sign Lady wanted to know what happened to Kate Herbert, and the answer is hopefully nothing. She is around. She was just in Doki Doki. She was not in Cuphead, and she was not in Detective Pikachu. But she probably would like to be in another video. I know she's finished. She was in Shrek the Musical, and she just finished that. So she's enjoying a bit of like a from having a stage show not like take over her life.
She's been working on one show for 7 months, and she's had 1 month off, and she still feels like she
We thought we
just
took
stopped.
forever on Cuphead. 7 months on Shrek? Wow. You guys like Shrek, right? Shrek.
You liked Shrek.
The internet loves. I did. It was a really good show. Yeah, Shrek. Fun shape, packed with protein.
You got
No.
chat.
Another one.
We do. Maddie Cat is back.
Hello.
And
Welcome back, Matty Cat.
What's your favorite musical that you've done? Mine's Little Nightmare. Nightmare is fun, and that actually might be mine too. That was a really fun day on set. I think it might have been eclipsed by Doki Doki because having the larger cast was
Means more social goofiness.
more social goofiness. The energy was just a little bit higher. Like, not that energy was bad on Little Nightmares, but Little Nightmares was basically me, AJ,
One
and
long
Peter
slog, yeah.
in a room for 9 hours being like, is it time to eat lunch yet?
Like, have we done all the shots?
Yeah.
Yeah. Doki Doki was definitely like you have like Oreo and Adriana and Katie were all there to help like perk up that energy every time anybody was dipping on set. Somebody was there to like bring it up and be like, come on, let's party, let's do it. And Nate obviously was.
I was there.
We
The
all enjoyed
fountain
beating
of-
him up.
Yes. Yeah, my favorite musical, I tend to say Resident Enos for the same kind of reason that like we had a really fun set. It started out kind of a disaster because I wasn't even supposed to be Enos, but we had cast problems and schedule problems and things like that, and so we had to change things around last second to make it all work. We had teeth for Enos, like vampire teeth that wouldn't stay in, so we ended up just kind of scrapping them and reshooting the parts that we'd already done without the teeth. That's a fun fact some of you guys might not know. But working with Mark and Dodger and doing really stupid, silly things all day, like ironing cactuses and sticking bees in Mark's nose and stuff, it was actually a ton of fun. And we all thought, like, this is the weirdest video we've ever done. But there's so much room to have fun with something like that. There was a point where we all took off our shoes and drew faces on our toes and then put them up on a table. So we all laid on the floor with our toes up and just started hitting each other's feet. Which sounds kind of weird now, but I promise, it was just weird and fun at the time.
Uh-huh.
Perfectly normal.
Sure.
I was jealous. Like, Dodger had some of the best faces on her toes.
Wait, did you each draw them on your own?
Yeah, we drew our own faces on our own toes. Which is probably why mine were so bad. She's clearly done it before. By the way, Dodger just had a baby, and that thing is really cute. I call it a thing, that's probably inappropriate. Clark is super cute. That's her child, so.
Babies.
You know, I'm not usually like into babies like that, but that's all.
That sounds weird too.
That one is really cute.
Babies.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite musical?
Sonic Boom. That's
Sonic
what
Boom!
I say every time.
Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom.
I got flown out from New York to be in it, and I got to reunite with Aaron Weber and Casey Dwyer.
That guy.
Laura.
Those guys.
So, good times.
It was good.
And this guy, I guess. Or whatever.
Now the sheen has worn off. Now he's been around me too
Charlie
much.
Sheen has worn off.
Charlie Sheen has worn off. Thankfully enough. What else? I didn't see everybody's list of Pokemon.
Yeah, I was trying to find it, but...
Yeah. Did nobody care about the Pokemon?
Also, I think Amy Brown has asked this twice, asking about favorite book. I'm pretty sure neither of you have a favorite book, right?
No, but I can tell you what I've been reading. So.
Okay, well, my favorite book series, don't ask me to pick one of them. I saw that you picked an entire series, so I feel fair in doing this. Is The Raven Cycle by Maggie Stiefvater, which I saw that you said your favorite was Shadowhunters. Anyone that likes that kind of like magic in the real world kind of thing, I think you'll like Raven Cycle too. So go check that out.
Maggie
Fun.
Sea Otter.
Maggie Stiefvater.
Maggie
sure.
Sea Otter. Maggie is a sea otter.
And the entire series is done, guys, so you can read it cover to cover. No waiting on the next book. It's
The Magic Sea Otter.
What book are you reading right now?
I'm reading a very old book right now.
Called Green Eggs and Ham.
It's very. It's got helpful life advice for me.
It's got pictures and...
I had that listed as my favorite book for a while. It was Green Eggs and Ham. No, I'm reading this one. It's really old, but they kind of reprinted it with a few updates. Called I think it's called How to Win Friends and Influence People, which sounds like a very manipulative book, but it's actually a really old-fashioned approach to trying to have better relationships with pretty much everybody, but especially in like a business context. So it's kind of boring sounding, and again, it's kind of old, so some of the references and the political figures and stuff they reference are like Teddy Roosevelt. They're like old like presidents and stuff. But it's actually really helpful because it's a good list of reminders of like, here are things you should be doing to make people happier to spend time around you or like want to work with you more or things like that. So that's been really interesting to kind of take as a refresher and go, everybody thinks they know, how to have a good, relationship with other people, but then starting to notice how many things you do that don't actually benefit, your relationships and going, I should stop doing that. I should try to do this instead. I should try to, and make people feel more appreciated and welcome and interested to, spend time with you. So.
Are you reading anything?
Nope.
No?
I don't read.
Oh.
Sorry.
You're reading these.
I have read in the past, but I don't really read anymore.
That's okay. If you want to borrow my book when I'm done.
I'll pass.
Okay.
If you want to borrow any interesting books when you're done.
What?
I'll pass.
Why would I want an interesting book?
A good question. I don't know.
I just want to double check how we're doing on time. We are running toward the end of our chat.
We
So
are.
we'll make all these last ones count. How about that?
Okay.
How's about that?
Because all the other
Okay.
ones didn't count.
No.
No, it's just we gotta make sure we got a finite number of them. I say that and then I'm just like, oh, that one. Oh, that one. The Butterman asked, have you met Dodger's baby yet? No. I haven't seen Dodger since Cuphead. And we've recorded with Dodger early. So like back in like November last year, I think is when we got her parts of the song. And so I actually haven't seen Dodger since. But I was messaging with her the other day, just checking up on her and stuff. So yeah. Is there a new music video coming out soon? I missed who said that one. William Edwards. And a companion question to that is Rain Davies. Why is this only a music channel? Okay, so taking those one at a time. Yes, there's a musical coming out soon. I think we've said the 18th is when
The
we're planning to
18th.
have.
We're
Most
shooting
likely.
for that, yes.
Yeah, you know what happens is we give you guys dates and then they're not accurate and then we get in trouble. So we're not supposed to say things like that, but we're trying to have a new musical up, not next Friday, but the Friday after.
I think there will be a new musical up this month.
Yeah,
we
sit
are
tight.
aiming for the 18th.
Something in the next few weeks will go up and they're always on Fridays. Why is there only music on this channel?
Because that's what this channel does. It's one musical every month. And you guys don't watch any of the other content, so...
Sometimes not everybody watches the musicals either.
Aww.
Detective Pikachu has languished.
Yeah.
With 1 million
I mean,
subscribers, it's funny. We have fewer than 10% of the people subscribed to the channel actually watching Detective Pikachu. So now we know Pokemon are something that some of you guys just don't feel, and that's okay. You don't have to like them. We did have a gaming channel, so if you're more interested in video game stuff, you can take a look at Replayed. That's what our gaming channel was. Unfortunately, more people are interested in a music channel of our fans than a gaming channel. So we kind of shut that down, at least temporarily, because there was not enough interest in it. Maybe that's changed, and maybe we'll get a chance to start it again. I know we'd like to. Nate had some great Let's Play stuff. I was in some of it. You didn't get a chance to Let's Play at all. So yeah, we should bring it back one day.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Let's see. Got another minute or two.
I was trying to see if there was anything we really hadn't gotten around to answering. And there's a lot of you asking about, can we make a this musical? Navenja's doing a really good job of saying
Fielding those.
maybe.
It's gonna be most of the answer most of the time.
Well, there you go. There's a timely question considering things you've been watching recently. Drayson Meerkat, what is your favorite Rowan Atkinson, I assume, thing that he's in, Rowan Atkinson? Is it Mr. Bean?
It would be, yeah, it's
Mr.
probably
Bean.
It's probably Mr. Bean. I like me some Mr. Bean.
We just recently saw the trailer for Johnny English 3 and cried a little while ago.
Oh no, he needs to stop. I like the
no.
first one, but no more. I don't know why. It's like they're forcing him back on the hamster wheel of the same franchise. I'm like, you made one that was pretty fun, and you're good now. I don't know.
Mr. Bean.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you make a musical out of bloopers? Asks the odd light bulb. That would be amazing.
So collect all our other bloopers and try to make a song.
A song out of it, like a songified version of the bloopers, auto tune and stuff. That sounds like a lot of work. It's coming from somebody who's already writing songs. Maybe somebody else can go do that for us sometime if they want to have fun with the bloopers. And we are talking still about making a playlist right on the homepage, so anybody who wants to watch all the bloopers back to back. I think that'd be really cool. It's a shame that bloopers have gotten harder to find on the channel since they took away the related videos feature of being hey, I can earmark these videos as all being related to, say, just Monica. That used to be a feature that was easier built into the system, and now it's gone. So maybe we'll try to collect those and make them at least easily ready for anybody who wants to make them into a musical number.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I'd love to see somebody else do it. I just don't want to put in the work.
Yeah.
Songify the bloopers.
Right?
Do it.
I mean, the bloopers are really fun. Yeah. I think we've hit just about every question.
I think we have.
Yeah. Which is convenient because it's 1 o'clock.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us today, guys.
It's been really fun. It's been cool to get to share a play button with you guys. It's been cool to get questions and to ask them back to some of you guys and get some answers. I was trying to think if there are any other announcements that were supposed to be. We talked about Connecticut, so if you're near Connecticut, which is in the northeast of the United States, take a look. Maybe we'll see you there. It's in July. We don't have any announcement about VidCon, unfortunately, right now. So anybody who wanted to go to VidCon and meet us, that might not happen. We haven't been to VidCon in years, but we're trying to go. So we'll let you guys know on social media, the moment we know more. We do have merch, and it's in the video descriptions. It looks like this, but not all of it.
Some of it looks like this.
It looks like
Is it
that.
blue or
Doesn't
red?
look like that.
No.
That's not
No.
ours.
Sorry, I already wore my Ari shirt this week.
We gotta get you more, buddy. And speaking of more, we are, like I said, we're going to be expanding. Our friends at CrowdMate are actually working with us on cool hats that have the RE logo. So I'm really excited about maybe getting one of those and wearing those. Follow us on social media, and you can see maybe we'll actually show off some of that merch as it comes in. We also will probably take a picture of that cool play button letter, so that anybody who's just curious what YouTube sends you, it's like pre-printed, it's not like handwritten. But it's still cool just to see what that's like. We announced Granny the Musical today, so stay tuned to the channel. That's coming out in the next few weeks. We haven't talked about who's in it.
We haven't. Are we talking?
Should we keep
about
that a
who's in
secret?
it? I don't
Should we keep it a
know.
secret?
I don't care.
Is it that big a secret?
Apparently not. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you have to dispel all the secrets.
What? All right, so Miss Gwendolyn is going to be actually in the Granny musical, but she's not going to play Granny. That's still a secret.
I'm very sad. I wanted to wear that nightgown and be that creepy. It was going to be so
Nope,
cool.
can't do it. Not creepy enough. Your creepiness
Not-
level is just not there.
creepy enough.
You need to train harder.
Okay.
Maybe one day.
You have
I'll
to
try.
play hide and seek.
Oh.
Want to play hide and seek?
No, but I am looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun from what I've heard so far, and hopefully you guys will think it's a lot of fun too.
We're still working on the music for it. So if you want to support us on Patreon, because a lot of you have been wanting to support us in Super Chats, you can find Patreon, or you can find us on Patreon at patreon.com/random encounters. And we do have cool perks going on there. They're probably in the process of changing, but right now we have update videos, for example, that might show little bits about Granny as we're working on it. In fact, we have to make one of those today. So we're going to post that later. Anything else to get it all?
We have a Discord.
Discord!
You can join our Discord.
All right, yeah, that's a good point. So, yeah. I can...
Somebody
All
is
these
guessing
links.
that you're going to be Granny. Apparently,
What?
they think you're creepy enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the wrong one.
Guys, I don't know how to deal with the fact that you think AJ is going to be running around scaring me in this musical.
I wouldn't do that. No, I wouldn't do that. Does that sound like me? It doesn't sound like me. No.
I mean, look at this hat. Look what's on his head.
I'm not creepy enough to be Granny. If only we could find somebody creepy enough to be Granny. We'll see. Yeah. And other than that, stay tuned. We do a live chat first Saturday every month. So in June, hopefully we'll see you guys back here again. Yeah.
Something or other.
Oh, and if you guys play Splatoon 2, there's a Splatfest going on.
June
So-
2nd.
Yeah. Good luck to all those Team Leos out there.
Hey, why are you voting against my team?
Because your team is
Why-
bad.
my
Your team is
my
bad.
my
They're
team's
bad.
awesome.
They're bad.
I believe the word is rad.
Oh, he's actually cool but rude, I believe, is what he is. That's it.
Everybody go get on Team Raph and beat him, please. Please. Please.
But I hope you don't want to play with your friends because you can't.
Yeah, come on, Nintendo. Give us that opportunity to play with friends instead of against them. Yeah, thank you again, guys. And we're going to sign off. Thank you to our moderators. You guys have been really cool today helping out with this, as always, and we appreciate you. You guys ready to sign out of here?
I think so.
All right, let's do it. All right, thanks again. We'll see you next time. AJ, beard salute. Ooh!
Bye, everybody!
Ooh! Bye! Where's that button? Where's the button? There it is. Oh, we should have a better system than navigating across between like a TV set and a computer.
This is great.
And trying to, find the
At
button.
the end of every live stream,
All
they're
right.
like, oh wow.
They're like, this is the little special part where we have this moment where they have no idea what they're doing and they sit there and fumble around.
It's true.
All right, next time. Bye!